A sure sign of spring in our nation's capital is whenever the cherry trees around the National Mall begin to bloom and we see the beautiful pink blossoms that then continue through the rest of the spring season. But did you know that these cherry trees were actually a gift from the Japanese in the early 1920s, and it was meant as a sign of ongoing friendship between the two nations? And what kind of becomes a little bit of a fun guessing game is when the peak bloom is going to happen each spring, which means 70% of the blossoms along the tidal basin are in bloom. And in general, warm, sunny days and mild nights accelerate the process. Meanwhile, cloudy days and cold nights will slow down the bloom. And the most recent forecast from the National Park Service says that the peak blossom this year is going to happen on either March 23rd or 24th. They have delayed the bloom by a week due to the recent cooler temperatures this week across Washington, D.C. But temperatures earlier this month were as warm as 20 degrees above average. March temperatures really are a good telltale sign as to when the blossoms are going to happen. And it was expected that the peak was going to happen early this year due to record warm temperatures in December and overall just a mild winter across our nation's capital. This isn't going to be the earliest peak bloom. Actually, that was on March 15th in 1990. The average peak bloom, though, does usually happen in early April, and the latest the cherry blossoms have ever been in peak bloom was April 18th in 1958. So now you know. For 5 News, I'm meteorologist Jill Swed. Be sure to stay tuned. 5 News at 5:30 is coming up next.